Hello dear students, I welcome all the standard 9 students on these online classes. Previous classes already we have learned about Newton's first law of motion and inertia and types of inertia, that is inertia of rest, inertia of motion and inertia of direction. Related to that one, the given examples also we have discussed, and I hope all of you have understood that one properly. Okay, so something we have left, which is the initial part of this chapter, that is force and effect of force, different types of force. That one today we will be going to discuss. So without delaying, let's get started that one. Okay, then effect of force. Daily we wake up and get ready to school bus and we get into our bus. Yes, every day it is your daily routine. Yes, while we are traveling on bus, we observe everything on road is moving, but how they are moving. We must feel this one. Every day we are experiencing with this type of examples. Whenever we are traveling on a bus, we observe everything on road is moving, but how they are moving. We apply force on accelerator to move faster, and to stop the vehicle we apply force on brakes. So by accelerator pedal we can increase the motion of an object, and by applying the brake pedal we can decrease the motion of an object. Yes, then force. Yes, again it can be a revision for you. Force, what is? Let us see that one. Force is a push or pull on an object. Yes, this is the external agent. Always I used to mention this term, that external agent. Force is a pull or push on an object. Force is any interaction that causes a body to change its state from rest to motion and from motion to rest. So if we want to change the state of an object, that force, which is the external agent, is required. Okay. Then in physics, the studies related to forces and its effects on the object play an important role to understand most of the nature. Okay, so the physics force is very important chapter, and about that force and its effect on the object play a very important role. Okay. So let's understand the force and its effects in greater detail. A force acting on an object may cause the object to change shape also, to start moving also, to stop moving object, to change its velocity. Because of the force only, a moving object can be stopped or a rest object can be moved. And because of the force also we can change the shape of an object also. Yes, this is happening. Then here in image, person applied force on brakes to change the state of vehicle from motion to rest. Previously that vehicle was moving, but that person whenever applied force on the brake pedal, it will change its velocity. That means it will decrease its velocity and brought to rest. The speed of the vehicle is reduced to 0. Previously it was having some velocity or it was having some speed, but whenever that person applied brakes, it changed the state of the vehicle from the motion to the rest. Okay. Then there is change in velocity also occur, because there is change in displacement. Velocity is equal to displacement. By time you know that one, change in velocity will be also occur, and there is change in acceleration. If change in velocity is occur, then obviously change in acceleration will be also there, because acceleration is the rate of change of velocity only. Because car is stopped, it's not accelerating. Okay. Then let's consider the effect of force for changing the shape and size of the object. How that force is changing the shape, and what are the example we can take. Okay, let us see that one. When we keep weights on spring balance, it elongates. See, it is very common phenomenon. Yes or no? and when we remove weights, it again comes back to its original positions, original shape. Yes, again when we remove weights, it contracts. It is happening here from the figure, you can see that one also. Okay, in both the cases, the force causes a change in the size and shape of the spring. Obviously, because of the force only. Here the force due to what? Because of the weight only that force is exerting. Because of that force or weight only, that spring is changing its shape. Okay. Then another example is applying force on sponge causes change in shape and size. Obviously, this one is very common example for all of us. Yes, by pressing the sponge, it will change its shape. Whenever we release that one, again it will come back to its original shape and size. Yes or no? Now let's consider the effect of force for changing only the direction of the object and not the speed. That means there are certain forces in the nature that changes only the direction of the object. What is that force? One best example is centripetal force, which acts on the object which moves in the uniform circular motion. Because of the centripetal force only it can happen. An object can be rotated along a circular path or moves along a circular path. Okay. Then there are some other forces like frictional force, which opposes the relative motions. You know that one frictional force is always happen whenever an object is sliding over another surface, and that frictional force opposes the relative motion. It is always opposing the motion. Okay, that means the frictional force is acting opposite to the direction of the moving object. Okay, then another example is gravitational force also, which pulls everything towards the center of earth. That gravitation is also a one kind of force, because it always pulls everything towards the center of the earth only. Okay, hence the effects of force is dependent upon the magnitude and nature of force. Obviously, this force is dependent upon the magnitude and nature of the force, which force we are using, whether it is a contact force and non-contact force. Next class we will see and discuss about contact and non-contact force. Now we just discuss some about magnitude of the force. If we have applied more force, that means amount of force is more. Yes, then the effect will be also more. If we have applied very less force, then the effect of the force will be also less. Okay, up to this much I think all of you have understood. Also, it is depend upon the nature of the object on which it acts. That means how much big or how much small object wherever we are applying the force, that one is also depend, or which type of object, what are the nature of that object, that force is depend upon that nature also. Okay, let us revise what we have discussed. Force is any interaction that causes a body to change its state from rest to motion and from motion to rest. Yes, a force acting on an object may cause the object to change the shape, to start moving also, and to stop moving object, and to change its velocity also. Okay, the effects of force is dependent upon the magnitude and nature of force, and also the nature of the object on which it acts. Okay, this much only. Thank you.